What's up, guys? We got the new Kenfo drop. It's live. We got new shirts, the championship ring shirt, the all team t-shirt. As you can see how it looks on my guys here. We got the new shorts just in time for the summer, and we got plenty different colorways. The website is live. We have a discount code that you can get 2 items and you get a 15% discount. The code is CF2023. Use that at checkout. Yeah, man, just go cop that, man. We've been working real hard to get this different quality, man. We got the tags on there and everything.
Yes,
this ain't a hang shirt, man.
Yes,
go
sir.
get that. We
Yes,
work real
sir.
hard on these. Website's live.
Cardio family!
So what does this bill call? Did this bill get passed?
Yes. This
What's
is a
the
crime
crime
bill. The 1994 crime bill.
So what does that do?
I think that's when they started the 3-strike rule.
Oh,
And
right.
crossing ring people.
I don't know what the bill was like exactly. I just know a lot of black people were mass incarcerated from it. Like a
Yeah.
lot of black people.
3 strikes like 3 felonies?
Like,
Yeah,
you
you
get
get
3
three
strikes.
strikes.
Go to
Three
jail
strikes,
3
you
times,
in
get
it.
that
You
third
can't come
strike.
out.
Yeah, you done.
You
So
a
3
slave.
felonies. Or just 3 strikes you going to court
3 times you getting in trouble.
Man, chill out, man.
3
It
times.
is.
Man,
The
it's not like
largest-
that right there, not right now.
It is the largest crime bill in the history of the United States. It was 356 pages, provided 100,000 new officers, $9.7 billion in funding for prisons, which were designed with significant input from experienced police officers. It says the bill provides financial incentives to states which house 88% of America's prison population.
Remember when they were talking about around that time when dude was like the master plan with the rap? This was 94.
He said that?
You remember that
He
video?
said that in 94 though?
That was around that.
He might have been around that time.
He said we watched it all happen throughout the years.
It says the act made it a felony for a person to engage in the business of insurance after being convicted of a state or federal felony crime involving dishonesty or breach of trust.
So Joe basically said we need to find a plan to lock these niggas up, basically.
Yeah.
This is also the same time the war on drugs is happening.
Yeah.
That's how they got us.
Crack and cocaine. You
Crack,
get it?
cocaine, and weed.
Yeah, we.
Niggas was in weed.
Yeah,
and they say, y'all, we got him.
But it kind of switched up now. You get caught with fentanyl. It's worse than getting caught with crack right now.
Fentanyl.
You get caught with fentanyl, nigga. They putting you away. You going to that
Well,
cell.
your ass should go to that cell.
You
Forever.
Yeah, that's 10 years.
You basically, nigga,
You
the
get caught.
devil. You trying to kill somebody after fentanyl for them.
Boosie said, it had me so weak. He said, you never heard about a crackhead, guy? And I really sat down and thought about it. Crackheads, dude, he's still old. I really think he said, that fentanyl killing people. But they're
It
crack.
says right here the federal crime bill did not trigger mass incarceration, but it encouraged mass incarceration to grow even further. Mass incarceration rates were already high in 1994. The passage of the crime bill caused incarceration rates to grow for an additional 14 years.
Holy crap.
I'm
So-
going to see this.
So this what happened. I'm tripping. So all the crack babies was in the 80s, right? So
They be growing up. In
So the kids that was growing up was the kids that was tweaking in the 94. So those crackhead babies. Boom. And from that, that's us. That's why we tweaking out so bad. We the kids and they kids. Oh, I'm tripping.
No, we born from trauma. That's right.
Yeah, we are born from
Definitely
some.
born from trauma.
So
That's what I'm saying.
we
That's
the
why-
kids of the kids that was people that was crackheads, drug
We're a little
dealers.
bit smart.
Not us. We can't say us. But
No,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I got a ton of people in my bloodline.
so what's okay? And now looking at this, was that bill wrong or was it?
It says 1994 crime bill encouraged more punitive laws and harsher practices on the grounds, including prosecutors and police, to lock up more people and for longer periods of time.
Okay.
So basically, it's
That's
encouraging the police to go arrest more people and the judges to lock their ass up for longer.
Man, come on, nigga,
So
nigga,
who's
this
the-
shit up off you, fam.
Who's the president
This
around
shit
this
is,
time?
fam. That's basically what that is.
Was it Bill?
George W.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Bush. This is the Bush administration.
Okay, so I was tripping. Bill Clinton did the 3-strike rule. I remember that.
It was Clinton, yeah, it's Bill Clinton.
So Bill Clinton
Well,
was-
yeah, Bill Clinton.
So basically, the bill just saying, man, go press the
George
They
Bush
got
was
something on.
1993.
But this
So this Bill?
was like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Bill was 93.
This is the crack era, fam. This was crack and cocaine was popping, and it was
That
giving
was the 80s.
country.
That was the 80s.
Yeah, it was the 70s, 80s. I think it started
No,
in
it
the
was
80s.
the 80s.
It was the 80s.
And 90s was like the aftermath of it, pretty much.
So
it was
they
cleaning up
are-
on aftermath.
Oh,
They
my
still
boy was
people
a
are selling
senator?
it.
I didn't even know that, man. I don't know no information.
I think you gotta be a president, senator before you become a president. I think. But no, Trump didn't do it, so I'm tripping. I can't say that.
I don't know about that one.
But a lot of people that run for presidents are senators.
Oh, so it says that 1994 crime bill was Democrats' attempt to wrest control of crime issues from Republicans, so they started a bidding war to increase penalties for crime, trying to outdo one another. And the 1994 crime bill was a key part of Democratic strategy to show that it can be tougher on crime than Republicans. So that
So
was,
this shit a video game. This shit was just Monopoly to them.
what they was trying to show the people who voted us in, we gonna stop these crimes.
We'll clean up the
And the Republicans said we gonna clean up the
Okay.
streets.
Okay.
But the Democrats said no, we're gonna pay y'all to by state to lock more people up and lock their ass
And make it a
up.
business. We're gonna make it a business.
Oh boy,
Private
prisons.
prisons.
Prisons make so much money, bro. In Oklahoma, the money for school funding was cut and put into prisons. We have hella prisons in Oklahoma. Your ass will go to jail.
That's the problem.
I got a violent police officer. We got 2 OKC and Tulsa PDs, top 10 violent PD. That means they will shoot and kill your ass.
That's a problem.
I got a question. Was 94 and 93 and 95 was the year when rap music really got to the...
Yes.
Hey, this shit bad.
You know,
Dude, I just look at hey, that's crazy.
who we got in 95? It's just a lot of shit.
I think that's Biggie and Tupac around that time.
NWA. Yeah, they might have been just promoting that shit, man.
And said, fuck,
Biggie
we finna
niggas.
go up. The record label
Shit, they mind
said,
with that bullshit. They gonna kill some niggas. We gonna get more bread. We gonna lock more niggas up.
now they gonna be slaves
Yeah,
for us.
we
They
winning. We winning, you know? So,
make one nigga win, make the other niggas fuck. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
But like,
All right. Well, I don't know if Joe Biden's wrong or not. I don't know what his motive of this was. I mean, can we say it was just Joe Biden? Can we put all the blame on Joe Biden? Or was it?
It's always
Democratic
it's always
process.
a team.
Joe Biden actually proposed this crime bill, so yes.
Oh,
You can put this
oh, he
back.
proposed it?
Boy.
I thought Bill was the one that just said, forget it, we hit it.
Bill was in support. This helped him.
Let's
Give him
go.
2 terms.
Okay, let's go and get to
Yeah,
it.
he did have 2 turns. I
Get
know
to
that.
Under the leadership of Bill Clinton,
Y'all ready?
Joe
Y'all ready?
Biden proposed this crime bill.
Y'all ready?
Hey, this crazy, bro. I don't want to learn
Oh, the
about it.
bill was sponsored by Joe Biden.
All right,
That's even worse.
I'm starting.
We must take back the streets. It doesn't matter whether or not the person that is accosting your son or daughter or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents. It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter or not whether or not they had no background that enabled them to have to become socialized into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I don't want to ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street. That's number one. There's a consensus on that. Unless we do something about...
No, y'all got something to say? Bro, that's crazy.
Well, I mean,
It
you gotta say
is-
something crazy to get people to buy in. Damn, get them criminals off the street. You said gonna attack my wife, my son, my daughter.
All reasons.
But y'all-
Get him off the streets, bro. He said it doesn't matter anything. Nothing matters.
He said it don't matter what caused them to commit these crimes.
Don't
He said
matter.
none of that shit matter.
He said
lock his
none
ass,
matters.
lock their ass
Lock
up.
him up.
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta play with that.
Is he
You
wrong,
gotta play.
no?
I ain't gonna lie, you shouldn't be out
If
there.
you commit any type of crime,
When you
You
say
out there
that,
committing
bro,
violent crime, and you think I care? Oh, I have to do it because my mama can't eat. But get this nigga out of here.
do y'all think that there's a racist motive though?
Yeah, because they charging him more. God, around that time, you gotta really think about it, because around that era, people that really was tweaking was crack, the community that had crack in that shit. So
Okay, but white people about to do crime, but black people, okay, you know that. They
our
do a little bit
community-
more crime.
Yeah.
But you know, so like, is he
They
just talking
afford-
about black people? You know, like, 'cause that's why is our parents so traumatized from the police? They're like, man, y'all don't know what the police used to do to us. Just walk up to us, and maybe it's because of this bill. You know what I'm saying? They just walk up to us and jack up and all type of crazy shit the police used to do. It could be because of this bill, but black people do a lot of crime. So is he kind of wrong for this? He gave the police the rights to, be like, okay. So when they do find some shit on a random nigga, they be like, that's a win. If they don't find the shit on a random nigga, they be like, hey, the police always doing this shit, woo, So it's like, is he wrong for this though? Because we we just said that the Republicans and the Democrats.
But you
trying
saying
to do some shit like this.
But you saying like, and you saying the police can run up on you regardless. That's the problem. Like he's saying like it doesn't matter. That's like
That is a problem.
Regardless, whatever your rights is, fuck them. We finna run up on you because we can.
Now you run
That's
up
a
on
problem.
somebody who's beating their ass though.
That's basically what he's saying right here. That's what that.
Okay, so look, if he run up on them beating their ass, that's a problem. But if he just run up on them, remember that shit,
The bill did incentivize the police to go arrest more people. Then when they did get arrested, it incentivized judges to lock them up longer. That means he's saying we're gonna deploy the police in these crime-ridden areas and lock up more people. Therefore, in a way, he did have a hand in the over-policing of these lower-income neighborhoods and the incarceration of the people being over-policed in these lower-income neighborhoods. If we look at it that way.
But to think that this is a free country and police just running up on you, that is a problem.
Well, I mean, I don't know about all that, but I'm just saying if we're gonna look at it objectively, subjectively, I don't know which one is the proper use in this term, but we're gonna look at it like that. Yes, okay. We're gonna look at it like that. I mean, he kind of did play a part in that.
And think about something.
This around the time when the police started going in neighborhoods tripping, bad, start beating. When Rodney King get his butt whooped.
NWA, they was just running up on
I think
me.
that's in the 80s, my brother.
NWA said the police always doing this shit. The police always doing this shit. But the niggas was doing
I
wrong
thought
though.
it was around the time when OJ tweaked out, wasn't it?
I don't know, man.
I think that was-
Was that the 90s?
You know,
I think that was in the 80s. It was
I could have swore that was the 90s, bro.
That was like the late 80s. I'm sure.
1991.
91. Well,
What was 91?
Yeah.
Rodney King 91.
I think if you're gonna have something like this, you gotta have some sort of reform.
So was OJ.
Other than that, you just locking up. You just locking people up, and that's why the prisoners come out and they don't know how to integrate into society. You just locking people up. Just
Them park kids. You remember that Netflix show?
The Central Park 5.
That is a problem. So that could been around this same time. So hey, that is some racist ass shit
That's
right
one of
there.
the worst criminal justice systems.
Yeah, they said they're more corrupt than any.
I won't say corrupt, but they just got a lot of backed up crimes. Like y'all ever heard of Khalid Browder, that kid that went to Rikers Island for stealing a backpack and then was locked up for like 4 or 5 years there, and he ended up going crazy, coming out and kill himself. Jay-Z did a documentary on him.
I ain't never.
I heard that. You just told me.
Man, that shit's
Y'all never heard of
insane,
him? Yeah, I mean, they locked him up.
See,
One
that-
night he
that-
stole a backpack, and then they put him in Rikers, which is like one of the worst jails out there.
The one on the island?
Yeah, Rikers. That's one of the worst. That's like the worst
For
jail.
a backpack.
For stealing a backpack, he was young. He was like young.
What was this? In
Ain't
the
that-
90s?
Oh,
I thought that was maximum prison.
2000s?
Ain't that maximum?
I thought that
I don't
thing
know,
was
but it's like one of the worst jails. He was
Yeah,
locked up. Then while he was in there,
Shit.
they put him in solitary confinement for like a really long time, and people go crazy in there. And he got out, he was not the same. Then he got out, they did the documentary on him, and then he like committed suicide.
I can see why our
I don't
parents
know if
be
they did
so.
that before he died or after. I don't know.
I can see why our parents be messed up about the police.
That's he was in there so long.
type of
His
shit.
And you talk about
cases kept
throwing
getting
them
pushed
out.
back because
Get 'em off the
they
street.
overloaded with cases out there.
He said it doesn't matter. He said, I don't care about fixing the problem that's causing people to have to go steal for their moms. I just want them gone.
He's saying he don't care why they did the crime. You did the crime, you did the time.
Was it around this time you get called a gram? It's like 5 years.
I don't know, man.
Probably because this
Probably,
is when the
yeah.
war on drugs was.
Yeah, that's what my parents like. When I used to smoke, guys. I used to be, you know what I'm saying, have a little something with my parents, be like, fam, it don't matter what you got on you, fam. You finna be gone.
Niggas said,
But now I'm like, man, I be like, man, the laws changed. I'm like, man, we don't give a damn. You just go in there and niggas just say, man, get him out of here.
No, I ain't gonna lie. When you back there, it really is like that.
Get all in the system, your ass in there. Am I coming out? Nah, fam, we ain't got your paperwork yet.
Nigga burned those shit.
Nigga say, yeah, fam, you look at that. I'm keeping an eye on you. Look at that by 20. Alright, man, that's out of control. Let's keep going.
Cadre of young
This is interesting.
tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision,
Yeah, you
without
talking about one person, bro.
infrastructure,
You one group,
without
bro.
any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally
Run that
have
back.
not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity.
Yeah, he's talking about that.
Yeah.
We should focus on them now. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets. That society has, in fact, in part because of its neglect, created.
don't think
Again,
he
it does
talking about
not
just
mean
black
because
people,
we
but-
created them
No,
that we
he said
somehow forgive
wedlock,
them or do not
don't
take them
care,
out of
no
society
fathers,
to
not in the
protect my
home,
family
around
and
the
yours.
time.
He talking about black people, man.
He's talking about black
How
people, bro.
forgive them or do not take them out of society
This part
to
you got
protect
black
my
and brown
family and yours
On
from them.
welfare, bro.
I was about to say.
They are beyond the pale, many of those people.
I'm talking to my boy.
Because they
Yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people.
The pale.
Beyond the pale. And it's a sad commentary on society.
Yeah, I hear that.
We have
That's
no choice but to
Beyond the
take
pale.
them out of society. And the truth is, we don't very well know how to rehabilitate them at that point.
Thugs.
That's the sad truth.
I don't say fucking
I'm the guy
thugs.
that said, rehabilitation, when it occurs, we don't understand it and notice it. And even when we notice it and we know it occurs, we don't know why. So you cannot make rehabilitation a condition for release. That's why in our system, the federal system, you serve 85% of your time. It's a shame, but we don't know how to rehabilitate. But there is a consensus, and I will cease. A, we must make the streets safer. I don't care why someone
This is so
a
dangerous. He
malefactor in
actually gave this
society.
speech.
I don't care why someone is antisocial. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society, try to help them, try to change their behavior. That's why we do in this bill. We have drug treatment and we have other treatments to try to deal with it. But they are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families.
He ain't wrong with that.
Nah, he's made it. I
Can't
don't
pause
agree
it.
with that part.
Don't pause it.
He's not
It
ain't wrong with
doesn't
that.
matter why you're like that. Like if you're going to be out there with malicious intent, we gotta get you out of there, bro.
Yeah.
We can't. Well, he didn't grow up around other people. I don't give a damn. He just tried to steal my car and hit me with a pipe. Get him out of here.
I don't know, bro, because when you look at Oregon right now, that shit's sad.
I just saying in Seattle, the police you cannot report like a crime against your property if it's less than $750. So if somebody stab your tires and you go get your tires fixed for less than that, you can't report it.
That's kind of weak.
And they can't have
That
guns
is a
either?
real thing.
They can't have guns?
Hell no!
Oh, they got me messed up, bro.
Hold on, you can't have
Hold
a
on.
rod and people can f with you?
Hold on,
I'm pretty sure it's crime is taking over up there. It's one, drugs is legal.
Okay, yeah, drugs, that's...
Well, I know certain drugs is legal. I won't say all drugs. I know people out there tweaking on drugs. And I seen the new bill. I think Charlie Kirk or somebody tweeted it. They was like, in Seattle, there's a new bill they just passed. It's less than $750 damage done to your property. You can't report it.
That's insane. Okay, they get back to the judge.
It sounded like he was targeting a group, but
Yes.
what he's saying is right.
Some certain parts of it sound wrong, but what he's saying is right about, it doesn't matter. Like they have something they go wrong, lock them up. I agree with that. But when we talking about locking them up for longer periods of time when they should be locked up, that's where the problem is here. And that's kind of like, evil, and that's kind of just like, you kind of just very much against them.
Seattle police have been told until further notice they must stop enforcing property crimes causing less than $750 in damage. Vandalism is now explicitly legal in Seattle.
Explicitly legal?
I mean, like, you can go vandalize somebody's shit as long as you don't do more than $750, you ain't going to jail.
And
They're not
They're
gonna get you.
not in America no more. But look though,
Bro, they got tweakers out there
It's
too.
bad out there.
That's-
You're gonna pump your own
we all
gas.
know the stereotype that black people get more time than white people.
That's probably due to this bill.
But
He going
we
in
gotta
on
figure out,
speech.
is that stereotype real?
Hell yeah, that's
Bro,
real.
that's real.
That's a real
You
thing.
ain't hear about that little white boy in California, in
That
Malibu?
was in the gang, and
Yeah.
he got off.
He got off and the other niggas
They
got
said he was
here.
influenced by gang culture. Everybody else that was doing the drugs, they killed somebody.
Yeah, they
killed
off.
somebody.
Everybody got caught
He
with
got
murder.
off.
He
Everybody
drove-
else is in jail.
He drove
He's in
the car.
prison.
This shit corrupt.
What happened
This
to
shit
He was
don't
gang banging
matter.
on video. He had the gang tattoos. They said, no, that's the Washington Nationals tattoo. That's a blood tattoo.
He's driving the car. It's showing his car on video.
He was from the suburbs. From the,
System is
they was
corrupt.
with him. He was paying for them to do stuff. He
Oh, yeah, you
was
gotta
as
see
fuck.
that.
What happened to
We
you?
do got-
You know what I'm talking about? The Malibu?
I know exactly what you're talking
That
about.
shit was
I know
pretty
exactly
bad.
what you're
That
talking
shit
about.
was
Let's jump
horrible.
into
The hell you talking about? We need to find out.
No,
if that's
no,
true.
okay.
That is a fact.
You're right.
What
Y'all
happened to that one that old man?
But that is a stereotype though. But it might not be.
That's a stereotype. That's a
It's
fact.
a-
That's
it's
a
like- it's a
provable fact.
Those
They've done
folks
consensus on
still
That's a provable
exist,
fact.
and we must
it. You can look at
deal
the
with
school
that.
shootings. You really want to be. I mean,
Still
They use
exist.
data.
Hold on, I gotta hear what he said right here. This is the most important part.
why
Our
you close to
families.
ladies like that?
But we would be absolutely stupid as a society if we didn't recognize the condition that nurtured those folks still exist. And we must deal with that.
Them folks.
That's
shippers
crazy. But he's saying the
He
solution
said
to
the
the
condition that
problem.
nurtured them. Well, he's saying the solution to get these people who are not socializing, that's crazy, committing crimes, and doing all this stuff is to lock them up, get them out of society. He said to remove them.
You talking about pure crazy? Because pure crazy, I understand. Like,
He said
if you crazy,
sociopath, psycho. He said some type of path.
yeah, you sociopath, definitely did.
I just feel like the words
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
choosing, saying, was pointed towards a group, a certain group, but
Well-
not just I personally.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that is being a victim though.
The system been corrupt though, man. We should know the system was corrupt when black people was getting locked up for messing with white girls. Actually, my grandpa
It was illegal.
yeah, they did. That's crazy though. But how we gonna expect something better from them if they just did that 100 years ago?
I'm not expecting nothing from that.
Like not my grandpa's brother.
Why could we expect better? They didn't even have cell phones 100 years ago.
No, I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about us thinking that the government ain't still racist right now.
Oh, that was 100 years ago.
We made
It's not that far.
we made
You know
We're
what
making progress.
You know what you sound like? You sound like that black nigga at the Trump rally.
Chill, bro.
That's exactly
We
what you
making
sound like.
progress, though. We making progress.
That's exactly what you sound like.
Bro, we got this Joe Biden, them the
Nigga,
racist
you just said 100
president.
years ago. That sound like nigga. What, in 1920? That was 100 years ago.
If Joe Biden, if he is a racist or not, this man is president right now, bro. That's damn near
He's
like
been president. What the f gonna do about that?
we can't do nothing about it now. But I'm just saying, like,
That's the thing. I mean, we can, but like, it would take. It'd take a lot of people.
They said Trump was a racist. He was the president. They said
I
Trump
ain't
was
gonna lie.
a sexual assaulter. He was the president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All this stuff don't matter.
Okay.
Clearly, to the people.
To the people, it don't matter. Yeah, it don't.
Your ass get your name on that ballot. You get people to you convince the masses.
That they love you.
It's over with.
Only way you finna be, and you finna.
It's really a popularity contest because the most popular guy gonna win. Oh, he was with Obama. Oh, he's gonna be name.
Oh, God,
That's
it's
why
probably-
Hillary didn't win, because nobody liked her, bro.
Boy, her own husband cheated on her. He didn't even like her.
Yeah, and that's what people.
I remember somebody said it in class. Somebody said in class, this girl actually, she said, well, it was during the election, she said, well, because the teacher was like, I like Hillary. We need a woman president. And she was like, well, why would we vote for Hillary if she couldn't even keep her own husband happy? And she was like,
a lot of people say that.
well, why would you say that? Maybe you wouldn't understand because her husband cheated on her. He was there like, damn. She was, if you would have known what I did, you would have said that. You would have said that. Her husband cheated on her. And she said that, the girl said that to her. And she's like, why would we vote for her? She couldn't even keep her own husband happy. The teacher was hurt. She's supposed to talk to her.
She said, "Little girl,
I'm over there.
That's pretty brutal.
That's what he said.
I ain't gonna lie.
I hated that.
My teacher should not never say that around me because I'm going to laugh and boost."
I was definitely laughing. I was for sure laughing. Me and all my other homies in there.
Before we end this video about Joe Biden's bill, or y'all half and half that it had some good, it had some bad. Or
Yeah,
y'all
I mean,
had
the
some bad.
logic behind it. I don't disagree with the logic behind it. You gotta get the bad people off the street.
The
I don't think we should try to.
But it's the.
I mean, I don't think we should try to coddle them.
What really
you know,
happened?
But the way, but
Yeah,
really,
it's the
but the
delivery.
implementation of said bill, they went to the highest
That's what it
percentage of crime communities, which happen to be lower income black communities, and they did what they was enticed to do with the bill: lock up more people for longer periods of time. And that's just how it happened to be the black community. So we was disproportionately affected, disproportionately mass incarcerated black and brown people. Therefore, in their eyes, it worked.
Yeah.
In their eyes, it worked. But now our neighborhoods was over policed, which they already kind of was.
So you 50-50. It was wrong and right.
I'll say
I
it's
mean,
50-50.
the logic behind it was you know.
You 100%.
All right, like you.
75, 29.
Cause I ain't gonna lie.
No criminals out there.
If we didn't have the police, in my opinion, I think it'd be very hectic in the black
Oh
community.
yeah.
I'd be like, it'll be a lot of niggas sliding on them.
Oh my God.
I'd probably be worse than what it is now.
If it wasn't no
Yeah, no.
police, we don't know what it be going
Yeah,
on.
but no. Do I agree with like the effects of said bill? Not really.
So I got a
Not
question.
really, because you could have got locked up back then and for something petty and got way longer than you would have.
So you 50-50.
And then you die.
Well, I'm just saying, like.
So it's some things
on
that
that
the
part-
bill was good and
on
some
that
things
part,
that the bill was
I think
bad.
it was lack
I
of
mean-
rehabilitation.
I think that maybe the execution was a little one-sided.
That
Okay.
too.
Cause like, think about how many
Like,
people
if
make
you gonna
money.
put it in the low income, y'all need to be in the other income communities, keep them safe too.
Tell
Just
you
because
committing crimes
crimes
too.
ain't going on as much there don't mean they don't need to get affected by the bill. They need to be getting arrested too.
And them motherfuckers stealing money.
You know what I'm saying? They need to get
Big
arrested
bucks.
too. Domestic violence and all that stuff, they need to
Yeah.
go to jail too. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know about
Yeah,
domestic,
that's not
cause you can get domestic from a phone call.
Yeah, you
The
right.
police call you, you going to that sale. If the police call,
Man, let us know what y'all think in the comments about this bill, guys. Here's on Instagram. We're out of here. We appreciate it.